Welcome back my YouTube channel Rare Coin Update. The 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin might seem like just another small denomination that passes unnoticed in daily transactions. But for collectors and rare coin hunters, this particular coin has become a source of fascination. Today, we are diving deep into the world of this coin, its history, its unique features, and why some believe it holds a staggering value of up to $8 million. So stay tuned until the end, because you may be holding a life-changing treasure in your collection without even knowing it. Let's begin by looking at the background of South African coinage. South Africa's coin designs reflect not only the economy, but also the cultural and natural identity of the country. The 20 cents coin has gone through multiple designs since its introduction in the 1960s. In the early years, it carried the image of a protea flower, which is South Africa's national flower. This theme continued through various issues, including the 2008 series. By 2008, the coin was made of bronze-plated steel, lightweight but strong, and continued to feature the beautiful protea, symbolizing pride and natural beauty. But here's the question. What makes the 2008 20 cents coin so special? How could a coin with such a small face value possibly be worth millions of dollars? The answer lies in rarity, minting errors, collector demand, and sometimes the mystery surrounding very limited issues. Collectors know that not every coin from a given year is valuable. In fact, most 2008 20 cent coins are worth only their face value or slightly more to collectors. But there are rumors and verified cases where coins from this year, especially with certain minting anomalies, have sold for extraordinary prices. These anomalies can include double strikes, off-center minting, planchet errors, or variations in the design that went unnoticed by the mint but were later discovered by sharp-eyed collectors. Imagine finding a coin that looks slightly different in weight, shine, or alignment compared to the others in circulation. For most people, it would be ignored, but for numismatists, such details can make the difference between a regular coin and a fortune worth millions. That's what has driven up the legend of the 2008 South African 20 cents coin to understand the claim of an $8 million value. Let's dive into how coin values are determined. First, rarity. If only a handful of error coins exist, their value skyrockets. Second, demand. South African coins are highly collectible worldwide, especially from Mandela-era years, and 2008 falls in that era of high interest. Third, condition. If the coin is uncirculated or graded at a high level by certification agencies like PCGS or NGC, the price multiplies. Fourth, historical importance. Even though 2008 may not be considered ancient, coins from modern periods with errors can sometimes exceed the value of older coins simply due to scarcity and collector hype. Now, let's create a scenario. Imagine you're searching through a jar of coins in your house, or maybe you get change back from a shop in Johannesburg, Durban, or Cape Town. You pull out a 20 cents coin dated 2008. To the untrained eye, it's just another coin. But if you take a closer look, maybe the protea design is slightly misaligned, or the lettering around the edges has a doubling effect, or perhaps the coin's color looks off because it was struck on the wrong kind of planchet. That coin could potentially be the one collectors are desperate to acquire, the one worth far beyond its face value. Collectors across the world have stories of finding coins like this. A U.S. penny that cost 1 cent later sold for more than $1 million because of a minting error. South Africa is no different. In fact, its coins are in high demand because the country has a long history of unique mintages, rare variants, and significant collector interest. The 2008 20 cents coin joins that category of modern rarities that fuel excitement. Another interesting angle is how auctions play into this. Sometimes, a coin doesn't truly reveal its market value until it hits the auction floor. Bidders compete, and as emotions rise, so do prices. This is where a coin with an estimated value of a few thousand can suddenly sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions. The $8 million valuation tied to the 2008 20 cents coin comes from such speculative hype. Collectors projecting what someone might be willing to pay for the right coin in pristine condition with a rare error. Now, if you're watching this and wondering, could I have such a coin in my possession? The answer is yes. It's entirely possible. The best thing to do is carefully inspect your coins, especially if you live in South Africa or have traveled there. Look for the year 2008. Look closely at the protea design. Check the edges, the weight, the shine, and compare it with other 20-cent coins from the same era. If you notice even the smallest difference, that could be your golden ticket. And here's another important tip: don't clean the coin. Cleaning can actually reduce its value because collectors prefer originality, even with wear and tear. Instead, handle it carefully by the edges and, if possible, have it graded by a reputable coin grading company. A certification from PCGS or NGC not only confirms authenticity, but also locks in its market value. The fascination with this coin also shows how everyday objects can hold extraordinary worth. Think about it. How many times do we dismiss small coins as useless, leaving them in drawers, cars, or pockets? Yet, hidden among them could be something that changes a family's financial future forever. That's why coin collecting is both a hobby and an investment strategy. Hey, as we go deeper, let's talk about how this coin represents South Africa's cultural pride. The protea is more than just a flower. It represents resilience, beauty, and identity. Having this on a coin shows the country's values at that time. Now, with collectors chasing rare versions of this coin, it has become a bridge between history, culture, and financial fortune. For the remaining minutes, let's imagine stories of people who might discover such coins. A child receives change at a store and gives it to their grandfather, who happens to be a collector and spots the error. A traveler from Europe visits South Africa, pays with foreign currency, and gets the 2008 20 cents coin in return. Years later, back home, they realize what they have and sell it at auction for millions. These stories may sound like fantasy, but they've happened countless times in the coin collecting world with other denominations and countries that, so, what should you do if you think you have the 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin with unique traits? First, protect it. Second, research similar coins online, especially auction records. Third, connect with a numismatic expert for appraisal. And finally, consider putting it up for auction where collectors worldwide can compete to own it. That's how true value is realized. In conclusion, the 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin is a perfect example of how small things can hold massive value. While most are worth very little, rare versions tied to minting errors or pristine condition may carry values far beyond imagination, with some claims even reaching the $8 million mark. For collectors, this is a reminder to never underestimate the coins in your possession. And for viewers, it's an invitation to start looking closely at the change in your wallet, your jars of coins at home, and maybe even the coins passed down from family. You never know. You could be holding a fortune without realizing it.so. Keep your eyes open, treasure the small things, and who knows, your 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin could be the key to a life-changing discovery.